What is going on, everyone? It is vlog number 17, and today's going to be a workout vlog. We are going to pump it up. So upper body vlog, upper body workout, and just small little tweaks here and there. My program never really changes too much. So still sticking with my pull-ups, my push-ups, some sort of horizontal row, vertical push, some small isolation stuff here like biceps and shoulders, kind of sticking with the same routine as before and just switching it up a little bit, and then gonna hit up the cardio. Cool thing is on the Tabata or the Airdyne bike, I did a Tabata and broke my record of, I think it was 78 calories the last time was my last PR. I hit 81 a couple days ago, which is crazy. So cardio is definitely going up, which I hate. I don't hate the health benefits of it, I just hate doing it. And then strength is kind of going up. Body fat's definitely going down. I looked at pictures from before, and I looked at pictures, not pictures, but just in the mirror. And definitely body composition is changing, which is awesome. All right, so let's run through a warm up, and then we'll get into the workout.
Ready to reopen. He's attempting this at the same time that it's not clear that he can even keep the coronavirus out of his own workplace. 3 top health officials on the coronavirus task force. He was not wearing a mask. A spokesman for the vice president said Pence will not be in. Before she tested positive, she is the only one in the picture not wearing a mask. A source tells CNN that the president has been expressing worry that these infections.
So finished up the warm up. Nothing crazy today, nothing too long. Actually did a stretch session this morning. So just a quick little bit of movements to get my body going. And now let's hit up the pull-ups. I'm gonna start off with pull-ups. Just one body weight session until I feel a little fatigued. So maybe, I don't know, 7-8 reps there, and then I'm just gonna do a thing of body weight push-ups, and then I'm gonna put the backpack on again. I did this in my last video, and do 20 pounds of resisted pull-ups, and I'll probably do the same thing, about 5 reps, and I'm gonna try to get a total of 30 reps. So I'm gonna break it up, so I'll do 5, 5, 5, 6 times, or if I can't get those last couple, I'll just make them up a little bit later. So maybe I'll do 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, I don't know. I just have to get a total of 30. That's kind of how I like to do it. And then I'm gonna do some incline push-ups, or is it decline, where my feet are elevated, and then I'm gonna have the backpack on too, so a little extra weight there. But because we're gonna have our feet up, it's gonna be a little bit more like shoulders, pec on that one. So let's get our warm-up set in. Do my laundry or fold my laundry.
Caitlin, there's this new video out showing food executives removing their masks before the meeting with Vice President Pence. This was last week. Do we have any idea why they removed their masks? Why they believed it was safe?
So about 7 reps. I don't like to, on my warm-up sets, I just go until I feel like my body feels all right. And now let's do push-up. Uh, 10 reps there. Did about 7 on the pull-ups, 10 reps on the push-ups. Now I'm gonna toss the backpack, 20 pounds. I'm actually gonna put it up front this time, and then go into my pull-ups. It doesn't pull on my shoulders as much. Makes it look like I'm pregnant. And do that, and then I'll run over to, actually I could probably just do my push-ups right on my bed too, and hit up those push-ups. And you know what, let's switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna go a little bit on the wider side, so a little bit more of a wider grip. So that's what I'm gonna do is 5 reps. I'll just bust out my 3 sets of push-ups. Maybe I'll throw in an extra set, and then I'll finish up with my pull-ups because I'm gonna have about 5 left or 10 left on the pull-ups. That's confusing, right? So I'm gonna do 5 pull-ups, weighted, 10 push-ups with the backpack on too. I'll do probably 3 or 4 rounds of that, and then I'll just finish up so I reach my 30 pull-ups for the day, and then I'll go into the next one. Just finished up with the pull-ups and the push-ups. I did about 20 pull-ups with the backpack on. Then my arms just started to crap out on me, so the last 10 just did body weight, which were still tough. Only did 1 more set of push-ups, so I did a total of 40 push-ups, and my 4th set was body weight. And now I'm going into vertical press, and I'm gonna do a horizontal pull. It's almost a play off of the renegade row, or man makers, I think that's what some other people call it, where you're in a plank position and then you row, but I'm actually gonna go on my knees. And those are really good to not only work your back, but works your core too. It's called anti-rotation, and it really works your abs because you have to stay very steady while you're doing the exercises. So for the vertical press, I'm gonna sit down on my couch, and I'm gonna do an Arnold press instead of just going straight overhead. Overhead press with the 25s, it's getting pretty easy, so I'm just gonna switch it up a little bit and go into Arnold press, and I'll show you how to do that, and then we will go into those kind of those modified man makers or woman makers, so it's not sexist. All right, so Arnold press there's a couple ways you can do, and I've done it a ton of different ways since I've been in high school. I've known about these forever. So we start off with arms out in front, and then you'll go out to the side, press overhead, and then bring it back, and then out in front. I've seen it kind of separate in like 2 parts, like boom, up like this. And when I was younger, I used to do them like that. To be honest, I don't think it really makes too big of a difference. I'm going to do them in 2 different parts. I'll do this, this, and this, just to slow up the rep a little bit. Again, it's that time under tension where it makes the shoulders just work a little bit harder. And since these are fairly light, I think a little bit slower will be a little bit better. It'll challenge me a little bit more. So I'm gonna shoot for 10 reps, and then we'll get into the next exercise. A little bit tougher than I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. Going that slow, I started feeling it burn, like rep 3 or 4. So I'll shoot for maybe 8 to 10 reps on my next 2 sets. Let's go into the man or woman makers. So this is gonna be our horizontal row. Again, horizontal rows have been pretty tough because not really enough weight, so I'm just trying to find ways to challenge my body in that same motion. So I'm gonna go on my knees and get into a plank position or a push-up position on the knees. I like to go a little bit wider with my knees because it's gonna give you a little bit better base here. The more in your knees are, the closer your knees are together, it's gonna be very tough on your core because you'll be kind of just falling over. So knees a little bit wide. I like to go about shoulder width. And then from here, butt tight, abs tight, and then pull, and then bring it back. Pull, bring it back. And try not to rotate too much. The whole key here is trying to keep your abs and your torso and hips pointing straight forward or straight down. And that's gonna challenge your core. So you get two big, it's like a big bang for your buck exercise. Kill two birds with one stone. You're working your back, but then you're also working your core because your body is trying to rotate and you're preventing it. So that's core strength. So let's do this. I'm gonna shoot for let's go about 8 to 10 on each side again. And I'm gonna try to do it nice and controlled, nice and slow. Might get humbled again on this one. But again, try to concentrate on keeping the butt tight, abs tight, and not moving the upper body or lower body.
And the WHO also said there's an alarming number of healthcare workers who have become infected, and that most of the world remains susceptible to this virus.
Right. Sometimes people think, oh, this has been going on for a while. There must be many people who have this. Not really. When they look for people who've been infected and they can check their blood for antibodies, they're finding that really only a very, very small percentage of the population has been infected, and that is why we are nowhere near herd immunity.
Ooh.
Very striking healthcare workers.
So I'm gonna do 2 more sets of that. Again, it's pretty hard. Gotta keep your lower body steady, upper body steady, don't rotate. And the other cool well, not the cool thing, is I'm 3rd floor in my apartment, so I don't wanna slam the weights down. So I try to bring them slower on the way down. That way I'm not slamming against the floor, but that's gonna work your body a little bit more. You can also I did more of a neutral grip. You can go wider, work more rear delt, more of kind of a different type of row, and do that. And that's probably gonna be a little bit tougher too, because it takes out some of the bicep and get more of the bicep out of the play or the movement. So 2 more rounds, and we'll go into a little bit of isolation work before we hit cardio. What's up? So finished up the Arnold presses and then the rows on the floor. And so just to recap, did the pull-ups, did the push-ups, did the pressing or the overhead press, and then the horizontal pulls. So again, a lot of it hasn't changed. I'll just change like a little, like variable in the exercise. But I like to keep a lot of the exercises the same, just again, small little tweaks. And last time I did lateral raises and did alternating. This time I'm gonna actually use the 25s and just do standard set. Same thing with the bicep curls. Last time I did 15 pounds and did alternating. I'm just gonna do 10 reps, 25 pounds, so a little bit heavier. So it's the same exercise, just changing it up. And then next week, we'll see how I feel and maybe switch it up a little bit. But let's run through those lateral raises. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10 reps, lateral raises. Let's go right into the bicep curls, since it's kind of different exercises or different body parts. And we'll do, instead of alternating, we'll just do them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I might actually take a little bit longer break in between on the next set. Not that this is, we're working the biceps there, but just holding it up makes the shoulders a little tired. So I'll make sure I have enough rest in between, maybe just a rest in between about a minute or so, and then I'll switch over to the next exercise. Just 3 rounds here, that's it. Finished up with the bicep curls and the lateral raises. Feeling good, feeling strong again. I'm finally feeling like I'm fit, my body fat's a little bit lower. I can kind of see the shape coming in again. So I'm feeling a little bit closer to when I was working out a lot like 3-4 years ago. Feels really good. It's awesome. It's nice to finally see the changes. It's like you see a little bit of change, week after week, and like after a month, you feel better, but you don't really see that big of a difference. But around month 2, then you start seeing the changes and just keeps you motivated. But it's 3:58 right now, and I actually have a call at 4 o'clock. I thought I'd finish this before then, but I still have to do cardio. So I'm gonna take this call. It should only take about 10-15 minutes, and then I'll jump onto the Airdyne bike and I'll let you know what I'm doing for this cardio sesh. So call actually got moved back 30 minutes. So I'm going to try to fit in my cardio real quick. It's gonna take about just under 10 minutes to get through it. And let's go see the baby. Here it is. So we got the Airdyne bike. It's been a love-hate relationship. And what we're going to do is my standard Tabata, which is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, sprints, and that takes about 4 minutes. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take about a minute break, and then I'm gonna do kind of a reverse Tabata. It's gonna be 10 second sprint, 20-second rest, and that way it just doesn't wear my legs out too much, but I still get in the cardio because I have to go hard those 10 seconds. So it should take about 10 minutes or so, so 4 minutes, and then 1 minute rest, another 4 minutes, and then just kind of wind down for that last 1 minute. So let's get it going. So I'm just gonna grab a sip of water. So it's about 72 calories. PR is 81 or 83, I can't remember. I broke it a few days ago, but I wasn't going for a record today. Just that ends up being like 10 to 15% of my max, which is totally fine for today. So I'm gonna do reverse Tabata, finish it up, but I need a sip of water. All right, I like to sit on the ground so I don't get anything sweaty. So that's my cardio for this week. So I'll probably do that at least 5 times this week. So first round again, Tabata, 20-second sprint, 10 seconds off, and you do 8 rounds, which totals 4 minutes, and ended up getting 72 calories for that. My PR, I gotta look back at it, I'm pretty sure it was 83 calories for my PR, so pretty good there, about 85-90% of my max as of right now. And to be honest, it doesn't feel like that horrible either, which is awesome because, I mean, the first time I did it, it was 51 calories, and I was maxing out. My legs were just so tired, they were burning up, and then my throat felt like it was burning up because my cardiovascular just was not there. But just doing it consistently. And you have to remember, before this,
when I was, before this week pretty much, I was just doing one sesh. So I would just do one Tabata 5 days a week, and that's it. But I would push it to the max almost every single time. So it feels crazy. It feels really good. The first 3 rounds of that, it's not too bad. I feel like I'm gonna just crush it. That 4th one, my legs start burning, and then I gotta ease back. But pretty happy with 72 calories. And then the second round was reverse Tabata. So I just took I took about 2 minutes off, grabbed some water, but the heart rate was still going. I mean, it was still pumping. Then do 10-second sprint, 20 seconds off, which is significantly easier. But because I did that right after the first round where I was shot, it makes a pretty big difference. So the 10 seconds, you can go sprint, your legs don't get fatigued. But I try to push it a little bit harder than I would if I was doing the first Tabata. But my mouth started to feel that super watery feeling where you feel like you're gonna puke, or like right before you puke, your mouth gets super watery and you need to spit. So that's what happened on the second one. But ended up getting 53, 54 calories, which is still really good. I mean, that was my max again, day 1, doing the other Tabata, where it's mostly sprints. So pretty good there. And that's it. I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna take my call that I was supposed to take at 4:30. So I got about 10 minutes to shower, and then I'll probably make a protein shake or eat something in a little bit. But that's this vlog's session, upper body session. You can kind of see how everything is going. Pick up some tips. You can get fit in your apartment, and I used to be so against working out in my apartment because I just couldn't get motivated. But like this pandemic, I mean, I've done things that I thought I couldn't. Cutting my own hair. It looks nasty. It looks crazy right now because I'm all sweaty. But if you have been watching my IG stories when I posted it up, and my vlog number 2, I think vlog 2 or 3, I mean, it looks really good. And that's, if I do that every other haircut where I'm just trimming it up myself on the sides, I mean, I'm saving so much money over a year. My barber probably won't like it, but it saves a few bucks by the end of the year, and I can save that and put it towards something else, put it towards retirement or something. I don't know. There's so many different things you can do. Maybe a vacation if you're into that. So working out at home too, I was like, I need a gym to get motivated. And to be honest, this has been way better, or these workouts have been way better than my gym workouts for some reason. I think because I'm starting off pretty unfit, and I have to work my way up. And eventually I'm gonna have to go to the gym and get some heavy ass weights to lift. But right now, working on the fundamentals, working on things that I struggle with, like pull-ups, cardio, and then hopefully by the time I get to the gym where I need to actually lift weights, I'll be really good by then. So it's been awesome so far. Upper body workout, 6 weeks in, or about month or 2 months in. Hopefully you guys are picking up some stuff. I'll keep doing these. Again, the vlogs, I'm sure some people are confused about the vlogs, but I'm trying to even that out by putting just as much content on my YouTube page. So every time I post up a vlog, you'll pick up some tips about mobility and stretching and recovery in these vlogs. But I'm also going to put up the traditional tutorial videos and like routine videos up on my YouTube page just to even it out, because I want it to be a blend. It's like for the people who want to see what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, you can check that out. And for the people who are just there for the stretching, I'm going to put as much or equal content up on my page. So a little bit longer vlog today, which is kind of cool. I'll probably do more of these as we progress. I mean, I'm trying to do 30 days straight, which is very tough with my my schedule. I'm here, but I got other things to do. But I'm trying to keep it as consistent as possible. And then after these 30 days are up, maybe I'll do every other day, but the vlogs are a little bit longer and maybe over 2 days instead of just that one day. So they can be a little bit more in depth. I can talk a little bit more. But thank you for joining. Like all the YouTubers say, if you made it this far, which I doubt most people did, thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below. I think that helps engagement and the algorithm, whatever. Hopefully you just picked something up from this vlog, who cares about all that other stuff, but still like it. And I will catch you guys tomorrow.